Welcome back to the channel. Today we are back with another rolling commentary video. It's between me and my friend Justin Renick. Let's go ahead and get into it and let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. So we start things off with Justin collar tying and pulling guard for wrist control. He's looking for shin on shin here, but I'm able to get an underhook since his elbow is far from his side and use this to start getting some passing going. I decide to start passing towards his head since he inverts, but my head being on the outside here and not dug in on his belly makes it very difficult for me to settle all the way into north-south, and this allows him to invert once more and get his legs back to the inside. He starts working this reverse De La Riva guard, but since he doesn't have great frames here, I'm able just to drop chest on chest pressure here and start flattening him out. Now I want you to pay attention to my right arm here blocking his hip. This makes it very difficult for him to now out pummel my leg with that butterfly hook. I'm able to out pummel his leg and land in this neon belly position here. I connect my hands in a crossface and an underhook with my gable grip before I descend to side control. But since he had that frame in, it made it very easy for him to now recover back into the half guard. But now he doesn't have the frame anymore, but since he has his shins on the inside, it made it difficult for me to constantly try to flatten him out and get my pass going. So instead I changed to this underhook with both of my arms committed to his arm, and this allowed me to start trying to attack his elbow in an armbar. I wasn't able to completely clear my leg, so that's why you see his leg kind of tied up in there. So it made it very difficult for me to try to finish this armbar. So I decided to pummel my leg all the way through, and since he rolled through and started to stack me before I got my legs in great positioning, it made it very difficult to now finish this armbar from this angle. So as I tried to invert and get a better angle, he's able to strip his elbow out with an outstanding defense. As he tries to pass from here, I was able to cross the arm up that he was trying to pass towards and just push him off of me here. I use this leg entanglement here to set up a sweep that I like to go for. This normally allows me to get into the legs and look for some attacks or hit a really nice easy sweep. Since he turns away, it allows me just to sit up and come straight to top position here with little to no effort. Now Justin's playing this open guard here, and I'm controlling his feet and trying to get his knees off to one side. Since I'm able to collapse his knees to one direction, I transition to this smash pass control. Now I want you to notice the back of my head driving underneath Justin's chin here. This is very essential because it keeps my partner flat on their back and makes it tough for them to now defend. Notice how he's trying to scoop my leg and trying to get close to my legs, but my head driving under his chin makes it near impossible. I'm able to out pummel his legs and work my way now into side control position. Now I'm going to be looking for a crossface and an underhook again, but Justin is really good about staying safe in bad position, and as you can tell, his frames are very strong from bottom side control. So I have to experiment a little bit and put a lot of pressure real heavy on him here. I even abandon the crossface and bring my elbow on the other side of his head. Notice how my face is actually blocking from his underhook on his left arm here. It makes it very difficult for him now to pummel for that underhook because my face is actually blocking his arm to come to the inside, while I can use my free hand to block his hips. I tried to look for an underhook there, but he was good about keeping his elbow to his side, so I transitioned to this just like form across his face to try to step over his head and look for what I like to do, which is either an armbar or the reverse triangle. Now I'm still able to scoop his arm here and pick him up somewhat onto his side and settle into this north-south. Since I'm able to trap his arm and head in between my legs, I'm able to set up this reverse triangle. I'll link the video that I have that's an instructional on how to finish this in the description. It's free on YouTube, so I would definitely recommend checking that out. I'll link it in the description. So we restart here. He's now on top, passing my guard. I'm looking for wrist control. He cut a really good angle, but I was able to move my hips out and away and get basically away from him. From there, I was looking for his back, but he did a good job at disengaging, and he actually dived straight over the top to get that Kimura grip. But since I was able to get my legs involved, create as much space as possible, I was able to strip my leg fairly easy. Now he's not defending his heel here by inverting on my leg, so I was able to drop back on his heel and finish in this cross 50-50 position on the inside heel hook. So that's a good lesson for anyone that plays 50-50. When you're looking for a heel, always worry about your leg because it can be attacked pretty easily if you're not careful. Now Justin here looks for a nice pass changing sides. I'm able just to keep nice frames in with my knees and my hands, push his elbow and get my hips away with a basic hip escape there. But it was a really good angle that he got there just for a second. From here, I'm looking for wrist control. I get 2-on-1 with my reverse De La Riva. This is a great sweep I love to use where I can now just sit up onto the leg and complete a wrestle up to get the top position. In this moment, I was able to settle all the way into side control, which was pretty successful because I was able to go from all the way from my guard to top side control in one movement. Now from here, I'm looking for a very similar approach. I'm looking for either crossface or this Kimura on this arm, trying to settle, but I actually use that BJ pin mount there where I pull my foot, cross his legs, and settle in the mount position, Since he pushed on my knee, I was able to lock in the Kimura, but he did a great job at knowing when I was off balance and just pushed me off of him, and was able to recenter here into his guard. Now from here, I'm trying to pass around the backside, but he gets his foot all the way in my hip, so I pull him back to the other direction and almost settled into a good position, but he actually inverted underneath and got really close to getting to my back, but I was thankfully able to turn and face and get to a good position. Trying to pass the guard here again, I hit a nice leg drag and settle into a nice position here on top where I have what's similar to a body lock position, but I move all the way into the side control because I found that there wasn't much frames preventing me from exceeding greater position. Now from here, I'm trying to put a lot of pressure on him, but he does a really nice bridge and creates a lot of space and is able to get back into his guard. From here, I'm trying to set up my body lock pass, but the timer actually expires, and this will be the end of the round. Great round there, Justin. So that was a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed the roll and the commentary to help kind of explain my thoughts going into the roll and kind of what was happening throughout. Big thanks to Justin for the round and letting us use it for the YouTube channel. Justin's been one of my friends for a while. We've actually competed in the past. Just a really overall great guy and great competitor. He actually has a gym, and he's the professor of the gym in Belton, Texas. So if you guys are ever in the area, feel free to check him out. Virtue BJJ is the name of his academy. Beautiful academy, great students, great energy, and he's a great professor. So thanks for watching the video, everyone. Make sure to subscribe and like so you don't miss any future videos. And thanks so much for your support, as always, of the channel. I'll see you in the next one, everyone. God bless, and see you on the mats.